Well, I kind of hoped we were going to get a little more sun today, but apparently not. That's alright, the old plan is still the same. I think we're going to clean off the snow on this thing and then hop in it, see if it'll start. And I got to clear out a little path behind it so I can get the car out of here and pull it into the shop and see if I can fix the fuel leak. It seems to be leaking at the gas tank where the filler neck goes in, and I have another little rubber deal that goes in there if I can find it. And I think we'll throw that in today. But first let's get this cleaned off and then see if we can drive it out of here. Alright, I think I got it cleared off enough. There was a lot more snow on there than I thought there was. Now that that's done, I'll have to go fire up one of my snow spitters over there and clean up behind it and maybe around it so I don't have to walk through all the snow. And we'll throw a battery in her and she will fire right up and I'll drive her back to the shop. That's the plan anyway. Alright, I got everything cleaned off the car. I got a nice little path cleared here. I got a battery in it. The second one was a charm. The first one I brought out I know was good, but it was too big to actually fit, so that didn't work. And then this one should be a good battery, but the negative post is so small that it doesn't want to tighten up on there. So I got a screwdriver jammed in there. We'll see if we can make it start with that. Let's see what happens. Probably hear a click and then I'll get out of the car again and fiddle with that, but I think she'll run. Did you hear the click? I heard. Someday I'll buy a battery that fits. Not today, of course. Well, that's nice. Either I have no reverse or it's just spinning so bad I can't get no traction. But beyond that, obviously the power steering doesn't work. There's what I have for fluid, so I'll have to look into that. That's why I couldn't turn the stupid thing when I wanted to. And yeah, going to have to fire it up again, put my screwdriver in, and make that connection. I think we'll get her going. Well, we got reverse for days. I got my screwdriver in there. I don't want to get out. I think it'll die. So we're just going to try to eyeball it here. And get her into the shop somehow. No power steering really sucks. Oh, come on. See, I knew it would die. Yeah. Oh, no power steering. Set you down. Both hands. Yeah, come on. That's good enough. Yeah, at least I can see a little better of the back than I can the front here. Alright, she's in. I didn't do too bad of a job of parking it because I got to get over here. I got plenty of room. Need to replace that rubber thing on the filler neck so it stops leaking gas and I can put more than 2 gallons in it. And I also remembered why I have no power steering. It's because the rack itself is leaking. It's a slow leak, but I suppose over time it all just drains out. And then I go to fire it up after a few months and drive it, and there's no fluid left in it. And it was all squirting out the boot. That's why there was red and snow there. So I actually do know where that kit is. I found it pretty easily. So I got a kit to do the rack in it, but I still haven't found that little rubber piece. So I'm going to go out on the lookout for that thing. And once I find it, I think we'll go ahead and see if we can fix that. Alright, I have found my new part. Basically just a rubber ring gasket thing. And that goes onto the filler neck, right at the gas tank. Wasn't too hard to find the part, but I think getting it in here might be a real pain. That's where it goes down there. Get some light on it. Rubber gasket right there. I got to replace that. But getting this thing out is going to be a real pain. I don't know why they had to change it. You know, why couldn't they put a nipple on the tank and then a rubber hose with a hose clamp, you know, like they used to do. Instead, they got to have a piece of pipe bent like a coat hanger and this little thing hanging off it, and then have that piece of pipe running halfway into the tank so you can't pull it out. It's just genius. I think engineers just do this stuff to justify their jobs. Look, I did something new, yay. Pointless. But I'll keep fighting with it and see if I can pull it out without having to drop the tank, because I don't want to do that. Yeah, if I get it out, throw the new one in, and she'll be done. Well, alright, I finally got that stupid thing out. Unfortunately, the way it's shaped and the way the holes are here, there is no way to remove it with the gas tank still in the car. Gas tank, the edge of the gas tank's about here, and they put that much pipe on the stupid thing. And you can see all my little scratch marks trying to pull it out. You know, if they cut the thing off here, if it was only that long, I could have pulled it out, but they of course had to add that extra little 2 inches, so you couldn't do that. And I'd cut this off, but you see that little weld there? That's holding in this baffle, so if I cut that out, the baffle would probably fall down and not work, and I would just have more problems. So all that work for that little rubber grommet thing. But I got the tank drop down, and I got the stupid thing out. So now I think I can go ahead and put my new little rubber grommet in that little hole, and I'll clean off the top of the tank because it's pretty nasty. I don't know if you can see that, but there's dirt clods and crap in there. I'll clean that off and then strap the tank back up. Luckily I was able to get those bolts out. They were pretty rusty, but I went back and forth with the impact for probably 5 minutes a bolt and sprayed it down real good with some penetrating oil, and they did come out without breaking, and I didn't break the little clips that they thread into, so we can put it back together. Oh, fun. It's supposed to be an easy, simple job. Well, that was a fun job. I finally got this stupid thing back in here. Looked like a turtle for a little bit there, laying on my back. I had one hand up here holding this thing. My foot was operating the jack, and then my other hand was up here getting this thing slid in there, trying to do that all at once. That wasn't a whole lot of fun, but I got her in there. And this is also the reason I don't film a lot of myself working. It's just me. I don't have enough hands. And I guarantee if I set up a tripod somewhere, I'd knock it over and break my camera. And then I wouldn't be happy. Look at all that dirt that came off that tank. Jesus. It's nasty. But I'll get this thing wrapped up and then, yeah, this part will be done. Alright, we got the tank back in. Got my new little grommet in there. And filler pipe's in. It's all nice and tight now. I've got the gas door back on. So we can go ahead and drop this thing down off the jacks, fill it with gas, fire it up, drive it outside, turn it right around, bring it right back in so I can take the power steering rack out of it. I'm sure that'll be fun, but we'll leave that unpleasantness for another day, I think, and call this one good for now.